Hello everyone, welcome back to Susie Saves. I am Susie, and it is time for everyone's favorite, the cash stuffing. So without further ado, let's get into it. Hello, my name is Susie. If you're new here, we are currently a single income household of me and my husband. My husband just started his job this past week, so we're hopeful to receive his paycheck next week, and then we will officially be a dual income household. I am very excited for this change, but without further ado, let's complete the last, hopefully, single cash stuffing for our family. This is my coin purse. I do not spend coins. I always buy things in whole dollar bills, and then I will put the coins into a piggy bank that I will keep for the year and then count at the end of the year and put them into the bank. Last year we had $70 in coins, so I'm excited to see what next year will bring. This is my wallet. This goes into my purse. This is what I use to pay for things, and it has just a few little categories in here. So we're gonna go ahead and take out any rollover we had from last week and put new money in here. Okay. Looks like we had a 10 and then some ones. Okay, $13 in rollover, which honestly is not bad. Now we're going to move to the money that we are putting into things this week, what we'll actually be cash stuffing with. Here is that money. So we have I believe it's $449 there. No fives this week, so we might do some condensing. We'll have to see. First things first is I like to fill the wallet, just because this is money that I actually spend in the week. So miscellaneous gets 30. I always keep the larger bill on the outside so that I know at least a minimum of how much money I have in my folders. Gas gets 50. And we already went grocery shopping. And it looks like the leftover from that was 3. Do we have any ones that are, yeah, we'll use these ones that are already folded. Okay. It's not a lot, but it is good to just keep in mind for the rollover. Okay, should that be it? Gifts? Yeah, I think so. Okay. We're gonna start in my husband's binder. He actually is just getting gas money. I've already given him his personal money. So he was out last week, so he didn't spend his gas money, but we're gonna go ahead and stuff gas money for him because it will get used. The pink binder is my binder. And I am proud to say that we have added spending money into our budget. So I now get an allowance from my own paycheck of $50. I'm excited for what that will bring. Health and beauty is getting $10. This is higher than I thought it was, so we'll see. We might stop contributing to this for a while. Let's see here. 120, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 6, 7, 8, 9. $169. That is a lot. car insurance. I pay my car insurance once a year at the end of the year or beginning. And it is $13 a week to get up to our $300 goal. So we're at 120, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2, 82. And if we did everything right, our phone bill should also be 182. So we will see. They are about the same, so this one is also going to get that $13. $120, 40, 50, 60, 70, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 80, 1, 2. Perfect. 182. Perfection. So we are moving on to the family binder, which is our green binder. Make sure I have my pen. Okay. Rent gets $200. This is 1 month ahead, which is why there's so much in this category. Pets is getting 10. I had talked about this on the budget with me, but we did have a pet emergency, but I decided to take that money out of the emergency fund rather than the pet fund. So we'll still have money for flea medicine and food and lights and anything like that. So in pets we have 10, 20, 30, 40, 55, 60, which is good. That's a good amount in there. Car maintenance went down again because I bought lights. My husband's headlight went out, so I went and bought that. It is getting a 10. So it's up to 10, 15, 20, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 27, which is not nearly high enough. With my husband's bonus, I do plan to put some money into this category. Gifts getting 10 as well. We have a baby shower coming up. I feel like I'll just take that money out of my husband's bonus as well because it's going to be a lot. 50, 60, 70, 80, 95, 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 115, which is a really good amount to have in there actually, so I'm happy about that. And the rest is that rollover that we had. So we will look to see where to put that. First and foremost, we paid our caterer. I don't want to give too much away. But here you can see, hopefully, I don't know if you can read that or not, the total for our catering, which we bought today, the 6th, food, was $1,476.60. We did know that catering was going to be one of, if not the most expensive thing for the wedding, so I'm actually relieved to have it already paid for so that if something happens or we don't have enough money later, we've already paid for that. That leaves us with $1,957.40. I also have my dress getting tailored right now. That is supposed to come out to $125, but once I get refitted, there might be more alterations, so I'm going to leave that off there for now. Housing and groceries is fine. Roth IRA. Okay. I put into my Roth IRA this week Roth 2025, $835, which brings us up to a total of $1,080 for contributions this year, which is perfect. For savings in stocks, it was only supposed to be 3% of my paycheck, but it turns out that it was more than that. So I lowered it back to what I think it should be, which I believe is $25. So $25 went into that, which brings us up to $410 contributed to that this year. Then we have our 3 to 6 month fund. This was low this week because we had a lot of things to pay for. So it only got $40 this week, but something is better than nothing. That brings us up to $1,810 for this. I will be adding in a new budget sheet for my husband's 401k. We did add $50 to that this week, but I will add one to make sure for next week because we will be actually adding like a lot of money into there next week. So we've got $13 in rollover. When we have rollover money, we decide where to put it. $13 is not a lot, but it's better than nothing. I think we go ahead and put it in car maintenance. I do know that he needs new brakes and I need new suspension. So we will be paying a lot in car maintenance coming up. So putting it in there will help ease that ever so slightly. Thank you all so much for coming to this cash stuffing with me. I hope you enjoyed it. I appreciate having you here. I do think next month's cash stuffing will be crazy, or next week's, pardon me, but we will see. I'm hoping that the money will come in from my husband's paycheck and his sign-on bonus, but I am not going to act rash. We're just going to wait and see if it comes in. I hope you all are having a fantastic Sunday, and I hope to see you in the next one. Have a good day, everyone.